Karin demanded the VIP table, claiming she's best friends with the owner, but I am the owner and left her sobbing with a $4,300 bill. 6 women strutted into my restaurant during the busiest season of the year. The leader, appearing to be in her late 20s, was loudly telling the younger girls how amazing this place was, how celebrities dined here regularly, and how she had special connections. My grandparents had immigrated from Italy in the 70s and established this restaurant. After they passed, my parents expanded it, and I took over a few years ago, modernizing everything and turning it into one of the city's hottest destinations. We were completely booked for the holidays. People made reservations in July for December tables. I was greeting guests at the entrance when this group approached. The lead woman confidently announced she needed a table for 6. When I asked for the reservation name, she looked at me with disdain. Oh, I didn't make one, but it's fine. The owner is a close personal friend of mine. He promised he always keeps tables open for special guests like me. This was partially true. I do keep a few tables for high-profile walk-ins, but I'd never seen this woman in my life. She'd chosen the worst possible person to try this scam on. I apologize, but we cannot seat anyone without a reservation. As you can see, we're completely full, I said politely, not wanting to immediately embarrass her. She instructed one of her friends to photograph me, declaring she'd ensure I was scrubbing toilets or fired by week's end. The other girls chimed in with comments like, "Kiss your minimum wage job goodbye." She continued berating. "Obviously, you're nobody here because if you were someone, you'd know who I am and would never dare tell me anything but yes." She kept trying to belittle me, insisting on that table. After a particularly rough day, I had 3 options. Tell her I'm the owner and expose her lies, give her the table and let it go, or teach these entitled women a memorable lesson. I chose option 3. "Of course, ma'am, please follow me." I smiled, leading them to one of our 3 VIP tables we reserved for celebrity walk-ins. I apologize for the confusion. You're absolutely right. First 3 rounds of drinks are on the house for the inconvenience. I seated them and personally served them, taking the leader credit card just to keep on file. What they didn't realize was this VIP table normally costs thousands just to reserve. The menus here don't display prices, an industry secret for high-end dining. They also feature premium items like white truffle dishes, imported caviar, and West Coast oysters. After their 3 free rounds, they kept ordering expensive cocktails. They were completely intoxicated by the time appetizers arrived, having drunk on empty stomachs for over an hour. Throughout the night, their behavior reinforced my decision. One girl asked if I thought my life was meaningless because all I'd become was a server. They discussed how I was cute but who'd date a waiter and called me a pauver. My staff overheard them planning ways to mess with me, believing they could get free tables whenever they wanted. So, I continued with their expensive education. By night's end, each woman had accumulated bills between $500 to $700. I presented the leader with the total $4,323.23, including tax and gratuity. I've never seen someone so abrupt so quickly. She went from giggling to nearly crying, asking if this was a joke. When I apologized and said I'd get the correct bill, she looked relieved, calling me an effing idiot to her friends. When I returned with the same bill, she flipped out. They went through every line item, including the complimentary first 3 rounds. The leader excused herself to the bathroom. I suspected she might flee, so I reminded her we had her ID and credit card. She returned 10 minutes later, makeup refreshed, but clearly having cried, complaining about the food and drinks, demanding half off. Then she remembered her connection to the owner. She showed me text messages from someone labeled as the restaurant owner. I recognized what she had done in the bathroom, changed a friend's contact name, and created fake messages. "That's not the owner's number," I said. "He has multiple phones for business," she insisted. "How about we call him? If he approves 50% off, I'll do it." She began screaming, drawing attention from remaining patrons. Time to end this charade. "Cut the crap! You don't know the owner. You've never been here before. Continue ranting and I'll call the police." Her tone shifted to defensive. "My grandfather founded this restaurant. My family has run it for generations. I've worked here since I was